name is Heather Herndon, and I'm a registered nurse in the state of Kentucky. I've been a nurse for 17 years. 6 years I was a licensed practical nurse, and the last 11 years I have been a registered nurse. And today we're going to talk about Senate Bill 10 of the Kentucky General Assembly and how it can affect the nursing industry in Kentucky. So the title of Senate Bill 10 is an act relating to nursing and declaring an emergency, and is bill request number 1037. So the sponsors of the bill are Senator Robert Stivers of District 25, Senator Robbie Mills of District 4, Representative Kim Moser of District 64, and Representative Lisa Wilner of District 35. So Senator Robert Stivers and Senator Robbie Mills sponsored the bill initially, and then Representative Kim Moser and Representative Lisa Wilner sponsored amendments within the bill. So it was introduced to the Senate Standing Committee and for the Committees on Committees and the Health and Welfare Committee on February 14th of 2022. So the summary of the bill. Senate Bill 10 revised Chapter 314 of the Kentucky Revised Statute to define good standing, a nurse in good standing with the Board of Nursing. And it wanted to define how to determine if they were in good standing or not. So it amended several other statutes within the Kentucky Revised Statutes, and we'll look further in detail at these. But was it issued to help alleviate the nursing shortage within Kentucky. So if we look at this timeline here, it talks about, this is the different amendments within the bill and what they mean, but we'll go into better detail about it on in the slides. But they define good standing as a nurse in good standing with their license, certification, or privilege to practice is not limited, suspended, or probated, revoked, or otherwise disciplined. And it also says that it is not under any investigation or subject to monitoring or any alternative disciplines or peer assistance. So the amendment details, amending KRS 314.041 and 314.051 will allow nurses in good standing from other states to be able to practice in the state of Kentucky. This means that they don't have to be from a compact state to practice in Kentucky. It will allow international applicants who have been graduated from nursing schools and meet the requirements of the NCLEX exam or the Commission of Graduates of Foreign Nursing Schools International to be issued a license in the state of Kentucky by endorsement. Nursing schools on KRS 314.11, this is another amendment, and it's to prohibit KBN from restricting nursing schools on the nursing program enrollment. So nursing schools are required to have an average, 3-year average of 80% pass rate of the NCLEX to remain in good standing. This act will prohibit the Kentucky Board of Nursing from putting a cap on the number of students schools and universities can enroll as long as they meet that 80% threshold. Amendments within the bill outlined what nursing degrees are required to teach at different nursing levels. Associate degree nurses may teach clinicals for associate degree programs, but must have a bachelor's degree or higher to teach clinicals to bachelor level students. It allows associate degree nursing nurses to teach licensed practical nurses and associate degree levels. So, but a bachelor's level nurse can teach associate's level or practical nursing levels, and also BSN courses. And those with a master's degree in nursing may teach associate's degree nursing, bachelor's degree nursing, and master's level nursing courses. So KRS 315.121 will limit board members to 3 consecutive terms, and it outlines those terms and how they can be allowed to go on to their next term. So it offered to make the board appointment subject to confirmation by the Senate, but that was later amended. So KRS 314.121 requires board appointments to include 2 members of the 6 congressional districts to better get what the whole state needs. And it limits the board members to no more than 6 educators. So the Senate committee substitutes, they retain their original provisions, but they added to it. So the direct KBN to known administrator regulations to establish a temporary work permit for LPNs and RNs who have graduated from a foreign nursing school and wants licensure by endorsement, and it allows international nurses credentialing by other organizations recognized by the board. So they may be a nurse in another country, but they're going to recognize that as long as they meet all those requirements. So the Senate substitute, the Senate floor amendment removed restrictions involving nurse licensure compact for out-of-state nurses. So before, to practice from another state, you had to be from a compact state, and there's 34 compact states. So now they're getting rid of that. So it doesn't matter what state you're in, they're going to recognize as long as you pass the boards. So, and it's going to designate, more in depth about the different courses that may be taught by master's degree nurses or master's degree students even. It'll allow for master's degree students to teach master's level courses as long as they've already completed those classes successfully themselves. So House Committee Substitute amended KRS 315.121 to replace the LPN member of the board with an RN member, and then make an RN member also a certified nurse anesthetist. And they then established appointment procedures. So additional amendments on the House floor was to remove the Senate confirmation for the board. Right now it's the governor, so the governor can appoint board members, and then it increased the number of board members from 16 to 17, and with restoring one of those as an LPN. So currently it's 10 members will be RNs that practice in Kentucky. 2 members of the board will be licensed practical nurses. 1 member be nurse service administrator, and 1 will be engaged in the practical nurse education as an RN, and 2 members will be citizens at large. So this is a graph of the bill process. So it was reported favorably. They had the first reading on the Senate floor, then the second reading on 2/24 of 22, and then the third reading on, and it passed with 36 to nothing. So nobody voted against it, and that was on March 1st. So, and then onto the Health and Family Services, it was reported favorable. It had the second reading to the rules, the third reading, and it was passed 93 to 1 on 3/23, and then Governor Beshear signed it on 4/7 of 2022. So why do we need this bill? I think every healthcare industry in the state of Kentucky has felt the shortage of nurses in the last 2 years. So currently in the state of Kentucky, there's 89,000 nurses, with an extra 12 to 20% of nurses needed. And we have the worst shortage in the nation. According to Northern Kentucky Professor Dolores White. So it's believed that we're going to need 16,000 more nurses to even help with the shortage right now. And then as time goes on, we're going to need more and more. So the shortage is only expected to get worse. So nursing school enrollment is not significant enough to keep up with the demand of the nurses. So then you have the lack of nursing school faculty. So this bill helps with that. So you have students that can go ahead and start teaching courses, and you can be an associate degree nurse and teach other associate degree nurses. And then the retirement rate is increasing. So during COVID, a lot of people retired during that, and over 50% of the nursing population is over 50. So you're going to see more and more retirement in years to come. In the aging population, you have the baby boomers coming up. So they're going to need more health care, and they'll only add to the need for more nurses. So the benefits of this bill will increase the nurse workforce in Kentucky. So, and then it'll offer temporary work permits and license out-of-state nurses. So Indiana and Illinois are not compact states. So you're right there on, the border, and they can't come over here and work, but now they can. So even if they live right there between, Kentucky and Indiana, they are able to cross the river and work into the state of Kentucky. So, and then it's going to lift the cap for how many students that universities and colleges can admit into their nursing programs. And then it redesigned the Board of Nursing to fit better with the whole state of Kentucky by spreading out members throughout the state. So I think this is a step in the right direction. I think there's still a lot more to be done to help with the nursing shortage. This isn't going to fix things overnight, but I think this is a step in the right direction, and it addressed many needed areas for our nursing shortage. And these are my references, and thank you for your time.